OK 了吧
You can adjust the cleavage. Chat, we've transcended. We've gone above. We have gone above technology. Holy shit. The electronic cars. Everything else. Look at this shit, bro. He's literally, look, he's adjusting the cleavage.
差不多这
Look
样
at him, look at him. He's gonna.
你尽管用你喜欢的大小。
Look, he can move him. Look.
OK 了吧
好了
OK 了吧好
All right. So Aion 2 has a new update. Let's take a look-see at what these beautiful, beautiful devs have for us here.
大家，那今天直播呢，一样有2位事业的伙伴。
They're not speaking English. How am I supposed to know what they're saying? I can't even use the closed captions, man. Okay, hold on. Maybe they put some in English. Learn Chinese, bro? Is it Chinese? I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know. That could be Japanese, Chinese, Korean, or Taiwanese. I don't know what the hell's going on. They a bunch of lines. I don't know. It is, and you guys don't know either. We went through this the other day, okay? We went through this the other day. Yeah, it could be Mandrake or whatever the. Wait, that's like a Harry Potter fantasy thing. That can't be it. Mandarin. That's the one. All right, here we go. This is my shit. All right. Playing PvE solo. Nightmare copy, sealed copy, station, and awakening war. Create your own battle rhythm through strategic clearance speed, single player content that connects naturally with players doing the main quest. Sealed copy. You can also feel the tension of PvP while playing in PvE. Fight now and win prizes instantly. You can meet endless bosses. Nightmare copy. Okay, so I'll be honest with you guys. I think translating it is cooked. Maybe we just go through here. We look for gameplay. What do you guys think? I'm looking for gameplay. Did they show any gameplay? Oh, here we go.
跟小婷的详细介绍，我要回答一下我们聊天室有一些。
Yeah, she's speaking Japanese.
人来，我没错，我们这个瑞的他是韩国人哦，没有错哦。
It sounds like Chinese. That sounds like Chinese.
不要怀疑，对，但是
中文是最难的语
You need to check out the character creation. Okay.
中文是最难的，他一直时常念。好啦，这就是大家期待的捏脸系统。
Okay, I mean this in the most sincere way possible. Is that a guy or a girl? I'm just being honest. Because, like, I'm going to be real with you. Them some dick-sucking lips right there. Them some dick-sucking lips right there. And, like, the eyes. I'm getting a vibe from, like, here. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting like, bro, tell me. Hold on, I'm gonna snip this, and you guys are gonna tell me if I'm capping. Is that a girl or a guy? Are you that, bro? Is this your proudest fap? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the is going on right now? It's giving me eyes.
系统，我们现在展示呢，就是捏脸系统。我们请我们瑞的
我首
来帮我们。
先跟大家说，我们现在直播是透过4K 送出的，所以如果
Definitely a
在家里的
dosa.
荧幕，你们拥有的那些装置的荧幕，如果
会在优化，那我们可能预设的这个妆容又有点不一样，对，就是符合。
I actually really like the male character creators here. Like these presets are actually really good.
优化，那我们可能预设的这个
These look like pretty. That kind of looks like the Playboy, like blonde Playboy guy.
妆容又有点
That's like a gay Chad, you know, like
不一样，对，就是符合那个时候的流行。
edgy. Look like the guys.
然后我们
Scar, like they all look
简
different.
单介绍一下，我们可以
Yeah, the Jason Momoa. That's I was like, dude, I was like that guy. All women want to, you know.
设定这些声音，你们听得到吗？
声音有听到吗？
然后照明的话，现在是室内照明。所以室内照
Okay,
明
now show us the women.
像这
有一
样子。
些光影呈现它的这个各种不同的
Okay,
光。
so they're dragging around this weird thing in the bottom left, guys. They're dragging this shit around.
远的时
对，
候它怎么
然后
呈现？
这个是自然光。
It's changing the angle of the light in the room. I don't like. Okay, sure. Yeah, whatever. Wait. Whoa. Why? Never mind. I'm not.
好，看起来比较
Don't
亮
even-
一
好，
点。
职业有绑性别吗？这个玩家有在问，职业
职业没有绑性别，
职业没有绑性别。好，
所以我们先，自然光。
So the international sign. I don't. I have to do it. The international sign for women, for those of you that don't know, looks like that. All right. And the international sign for male looks like this. Something like this. Okay. So the question has to be asked, what the fuck is this guy? Because that's female. And I don't even know what the fuck that is. That's some crazy shit going on. I don't know what the I'm getting. Is there a boob slider on this thing, or what's how we driving this son of a bitch? You know what I'm saying?
往下面，我觉得这个比较好。
你喜
然后
欢这个？
我觉得
好，你要选这个
你们
辫子头
有关系。
Maybe the Chinese have a special sign. It is an international, worldwide usage sign. There is no way.
玩家一直在问说
Maybe they do. Who knows?
不想要看男角，大家想要看女角哎。
男生就光头，
No,
光
that's the
头。
symbol
Quanto
for
ma-
femboy.
That's fucking insane.
大家真的是
光头，你们喜欢这个哦？
他有点老。
好，那
This is the most attractive of all the characters that we've seen so far. It's not like peak attractiveness, but this is right up there.
那因为我怎么摸就越摸越奇怪，所以我
It's you in 10 years. I'm taking that W. I'm taking that dub. You guys.
留给小婷吧。
好，
好，那
大家
I'm
想
taking that
看
dub.
男角还是女角？我们要不要捏个女角好了啦？
Yeah, white Mike Tyson. I'm taking that dub right there, bro. I'm taking that win.
大家想要
大家
看什么？
好像不想留在这个画面上，
画面
哦，我
不
们赶快
想留在
换，我们
不想留在这
先换女角
我们游戏
好不好
的声音大一点，我们游戏声音大一点，因为感觉没有听到。对，
游戏声音
哦，游戏声音可以帮我们开大一点。有游戏的声音哦，游戏声音我们现在呢稍微调大声一点，让大家来听听看。那我们角色其实有语音，
我们先
对不对？
转一下。
我们先变成女角好不好
好，
Just some Jeffrey Epstein shit. I gotta get out of here.
OK，那我们现在展
This is shit. No, I'm not getting put on this list, bro. I'm not.
示女，对
I'm
对，
not.
大家想看女
I
生。
gotta go.
看那
I
个
gotta get the
基本
fuck. This
声
is
音
crazy.
1 2 3
Like, what the fuck are we
我
doing?
们先
This
我
is
们就
crazy.
是展
女
现这个
大家都说
语音
女的嘛，对。
That's
语音的部
crazy.
分，
What the
女
f-
他们说男的看完了。
我们来女角喽，来这个女角就是我们上一次直播中有推出来，就是给大家看那个影片里面的那个女生嘛。
这一支大家很熟悉了。
对，那我
Can we
们先来
please click
看
on
一
a
下
model
这
that
个
looks
预设
older,
有哪一
please?
些。那因为
Please,
有
can
些
we
人
click
可
on?
能
Okay,
捏
that's
脸
that's better. That's better.
觉得说
It's better. It's better.
太浪费
Okay,
了
that's nope. Go to the next
对
one.
觉得
Go
说
to the next one.
有
Go
没
to
有
the
预
next.
设
Why do
可
they
以
all
直接
look
用的？
10 years
有，我
old,
们准备了非
bro?
常多。
现在展示的这个呢，就是
That's
预
better.
设的角色的样子。那其实
That's-
有些人可能不想花很多时间捏，那你就可以选择预设的角色，就可以进入游
Just
戏
pick
了。
the pink-haired one in the middle. Pink-haired one in the middle. Pink-haired one in the middle.
不同风格
Oh,
的，
that one's fine.
风格很多
That's
变
fine. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Just go back to the male. Go back to the she-male. Just go back to the she-male. I'll be honest with you. I was like on the fence with right swiping that as it was.
Open up.
Like I'd let Jason Momoa fuck me. I'm not gay, but like I'd do it. Just go back to the she-male.
听不到吗？
声音没有啊，声音没有听到啊，听不到声音。好，那我们再试试看，我们把这个游戏的这个声音呢再调大一点。
是
Bro, what the? Like, bro, the only people creating these characters are those same ones that are pre-ordering Little Taste on OnlyFans, bro. Like, you know it, I know it, we all know it. What the is going on here?
我的要设定吗？
对，应该是我们这个
Yeah,
游
can we
戏
make her look a
这
little
边要
older?
设定。
不好意思，
By a little, I mean like 10 years.
哇，这一支美吗？大家觉得美吗？
好，再按一下声音。
好，
这样有听到
What
了
the is that voice? She's way too young.
好，没关系。那我们小婷继续来为我们展示一下。
She she telling me to shut up and piss?
没关系，那我们小婷继续来为我们展示一下。
OK，
好，小婷继续来为我们展示一下。
OK，
好，那我们现在就先拿这个角色，我们来进行一些。
微调吗？它可以，我可以选择预设角色，然后再进行微调吗？可以这样吗？
当然，如果大家觉得说这样子比较快速的话，可以这样进行。
我也会是那样子。
对，然后我们先假设用这个预设好了。好，那我们脸部的部分呢，其实进来之后你还可以再换脸型，就是刚刚的预设之后你也可以换脸型。
Okay, that's not that. Okay, go to the next one. Go to the next one. Next one. Next. Okay, that's better.
喜好
That's better.
我们尊重大
Okay,
家的
there we
喜
go.
好。
Yep.
就是因为开发团队就是知道每个人喜好不同，所以我们开发了多种多样的脸
对
型。，
我们不喜欢不代表别人不喜欢。
可以
Can we just go back to the femboy? Like straight up, just go back to the twink.
套用别人捏好的数据吗？这个可能我们要确认一下，可不可以套用别人捏好的数据？
我们上次我们首次直播的时候也有说过哦，
Bro, that's
我们
bro. She. Oh my god, what the? Get this shit. Her jaw
可以取
crazy.
代了。
对，
Penis.
所有最新的消息，希望大家都可以透过我们
No
的
penis.
官网或者是粉丝团来进行确认。
Okay, that
好，
looks
那个
better.
脸我好像捏不回去。好，我们假设现在是
Nope.
这个
Get out.
脸之后
I
呢，
got it.
其实我们还是可以
Get out.
可以
Get
捏
out.
细
Get out.
的，
Get out.
像是第一个
No.
部分脸型，这个可以很细致的捏，
Bro. Dude, what
可
are
以
we
捏，
doing?
这是非常自由的部分，真的很自由哦，
什么样的角度都可以达成，
真的很自由。
你可以随便弄，可是
所以最后我们要回到
Bro, is this? Bro, this what it's like in China? What's going on? Is it? Is this so normal? Oh,
对对，不好
不喜
意思大家，
欢就把它初始
我
化
们。不是要对
Asians love small faces. No. There's a difference between small face and what we're looking at right here. If I asked chat for the age of this person, if I showed chat this picture and I asked, how old is this person? I'm going to be honest with you. Everyone is answering under 15. Well under 15. 5,000. Salt said 5,000 years old. That is crazy work. That's crazy. Stop. Jesus Christ.
就是把这个系统弄坏，然后再来
She
下
looks
巴
12. Yeah, that's the
也可
general
以捏哦，下
consensus.
巴其实
Like,
也可以。每个人喜欢
like
都不一
there's a
样。
difference between having like a small, you can have a small face and still be like 25,
Hand
right?
behind your
22,
back.
right? Even 20, right? But like, yeah, see, she got a small face. Look how small her face is. Look how small that face is. Okay, but there's a difference. There's lock in, guys. Lock in. Everybody lock the. You know what? You're all looking emotes at a 12-year-old right now. So
Looks like
honestly,
my
who's
sisters,
calling the
and we're
FBI
18
now?
years apart.
Fucking idiots.
I'm 33.
So like, there's a difference between having a small face and looking like that, right? Because that's a grown-ass woman, and having a small face and looking like this. There's a huge difference.
你可以捏
Like,
美人尖，真
and
的
we。all know what the problem is
啊，
with
对，
this.
有些人喜欢下巴尖一点，还有
对，
些人喜欢
其实这些都可以。我
Problem
们
is
现
not
在
that the
是
face
试
is
给大
small.
家看，
好
那
的
到时候你想要捏什么都可以。
好的
那还有啊，耳朵也可以捏，有些人喜
I
欢尖
can't.
耳朵，对不
I
对
can't.？
像精灵耳朵，
耳朵比较好。
Oh my god, now, bro.
好，我们调就是深邃的部分，对，这
的脸，
脸还有鼻子，
嘴巴
身体就
因为我
没了。
们开发
It's a
是花了
baby,
很多
bro.
时
I don't
间。
而且我们
understand.
现在才在点到第二，
I'm gonna be honest with you. It zoomed out. It doesn't look any better. I'm gonna be honest with you. Zoomed out. It's too young, bro. I actually like. What are we doing? Like this
Just
is
resubscribed for
crazy.
15 months.
最后一套不
Blue
要，翻
Fast
开
这
Wing.
个
Yeah, just honestly, for the first time in my MMO career, this is an acceptable armor set for a female.
Why is your
I'm
seat
good with it.
pillow brown?
Anyway, moving on. TK and T Weber for 15 months, brother. Appreciate you.
没有看到脸呢，
对呀，
这个没有脸。
蛮帅的，这套蛮帅。
这是手心剑心的样子
Okay, the。armor looks sick. Never mind. Go back to the
我
other
们还是要
armor.
穿个衣服吧，对不对
Go？back to the other armor.
好， 那我们要
Bro, she looks like a Disney, like a 12-year-old Disney princess. Nope. Okay, so, all right, so this is better. Okay.
哎呦，
那不然我们大家既然这样，我们穿衣服好了。
这算是穿的了。这是身体的厚度，
厚度，
然后这是什么？
青筋。有些人不是喜欢，如果像男生啊，觉得手抱青筋很帅的话，
Yeah, why don't we-
对这种很性
Why
感
don't we
就可以
ting our
挑。
way over to the boob slider?
哦，看
青
到
筋
对
就是这个，就是有手上
就是对
血管很明显的部分，对。
哦有那
Guys, I'm not seeing a boob slider over here.
这是应该这是
Are those just like the average size of the boobs?
韩国进游戏了，
真的，
那我们
Oh my god, her head
就是及时帮我们播报
对，那我们赶快进游戏。
Is that just the size of her tits?
我们不能输他们。
我们马上要进游戏了，各位。
Are you kidding me? That's either 50%.
好，你们想看什么？
他们想要看
Or
游
that's
戏画
just the
面。
size of her
的吗？
titties.
他每个都要
还是
捏一下给大家
洛伊德
看。
的私心
还是
还有
Nah, bro, I hate boob sliders like that, where the whole like chest needs to be
你
super
的
wide.
是不是想要展现什么东西给玩家
还是这样？
哪样？
这样子的吗？
好了好了好了，
Whoa! Bring it back!
展现什么东西
还
给玩家
是这样？？
哪样？
Okay, we're back in. Holy shit! Those are bigger honkers than BDO! Those are some mammary milkers right there, boys. Holy shit!
这样子的吗？
好了好了好
Oh
了，
my, the smallest it goes is literally a C cup. I'm not joking. It is quite literally a C cup. I'm
展现什么东西
还
给玩家
是这样？？
哪样？
这样子的吗？
好了好了好了
That's
对
crazy.
好了好了，
等一下，我差不多这
你
样。
要你喜好
Based
你
Chinese
尽管
devs.
用你喜欢的大小。
对，OK 了吧？
You can adjust the cleavage. Chat, we've transcended. We've gone above. We have gone above technology. Holy shit. The electronic cars. Everything else. Look at this shit, bro. He's literally, look, he's adjusting the cleavage.
差不多这
你
样。
要你喜
Look at him,
好
he's gonna-
你尽管用你喜欢的大小。
对
Look, he can move them. Look.
，OK 了
好了
吧
好了好了
？OK 了吧？
好了好了，
好。我
已经这样子了，你们还是想要进游戏吗？
Remember all the faces look? Well, I think they've adjusted. This face looks reasonable.
BDO
Right.
needs to step up.
This face looks reasonable, and then they made it an adult body. This is clearly an adult female. So I have no problems with this. It's whatever. The previous, bro,
还是要继续进游戏？
again, I skipped over all the child body stuff that they went through. Like, I'm not dealing with that shit. Right? Stir! Welcome. Oh, Stir, hey, buddy. Oh, my God. Huh? Hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for the raid, brother. We were just checking out the new Black Desert content that was... what's in the patch tonight? Shit. We were looking at porn. Anyway, there's this new porn game called Aion 2.
了吧？
好了好了，
好，我
喜欢的大小。
对，OK
好
了吧
了好了好了，
？OK
And you can literally
好
move...
了好了，
You can move the sliders around. Look how big the
Oh,
sliders
hold on,
get. The sliders get massive. Stir. The sliders get literally insane. Like triple M hadonka donka honkers. Okay. Mammary milkers. All right.
你尽管用
Then
你喜欢的
you
大
can move them
小。
up and then you can move them around too. Look, you can move them around. You can move them outside. You can make them point away from each other. It's crazy. It's insane.
OK 了吧？OK
We won't talk about the rest of the stuff that's happened on the stream so far. We won't talk about the rest of the stuff that happened. Don't even look at the other stuff that doesn't matter. This has been great. This has been great.
想要进游戏吗？还是要继续进游戏好了啦？
好啦，
看一下哦
前凸后翘。
Yeah, see, that face looks fine. I'll be honest with you. That face looks totally fine.
可以
我们现在做的角色是这个，
对，先大家看清楚，在这个捏脸的展现的角色，然后进游戏
好，进
之后呢，
游戏了。
Holy sh...
好，游戏画面来了，
Okay, no. Back that up for a second. Let me just be...
这展现的角色，然后进游戏
好
They knew what they were doing. I'm just being honest. They knew what they were doing. Also, that's crazy. That's insane.
进游戏
好，进游
之后呢？
戏了，
好，游戏画面来了。
游戏画面
哇
差不多吧。现在这个是照明的关系。
白天所以比较亮
对，很
一点。
亮很亮。
Graphics for the game look really
等一
good.
下，等一下。
Character creator looks really good, although I wish the characters were older.
白天，我就
It's okay, I'll just make an older character.
靠
And
近
then
海
anytime somebody makes a younger character, we all just know, right? Like
我们展示一下细节给大家看。
漂亮吗？
对，
然后
67 times the
现
detail.
在这个是远地看的哦。然后我旁边的这个是我的宠物，
对，
我是
旁边右下角那只。
打了它拿到的不是
That movement looked like there was
是
inertia.
抽
That's
卡
not
的
good.
这是免费的，
没有声音吗？
应该有吧？现在有些
啊
人就按
movement
这
looks-
可
个。
能是人员玩家都没有听到声
That
音。
movement, like, bro, is she running on a treadmill? What the fuck's she
可是
doing?
它每一个都不一样。如果是狗，
狗跟狼嘛，
对啊，它
狼
是
对，每一种坐骑
Bro, I love how she's sticking her ass out. Look at her sticking her ass out on the holding this bow. That's crazy. Definitely a natural way
每
to
一
hold the
种坐
bow.
骑的
然后
坐
它是
姿都不一
很像
样。
是
蝴蝶那样子的嘛，所以
对
如果我做的话就是
对，
What
这个
the
坐
fuck？
骑呢，因为是蝴蝶，所以不是坐在它身上，是有点被蝴蝶拎起来的感觉。
啊有点像他这样把你抓起来的那种感觉。
所以其实游戏里面的坐骑
不同的坐骑有不同的这个骑乘的方式。
对对，没错
可。以跟我们的特工队准备一下
I hate lust bait. You literally play Black Desert Online. Shut your mouth.
副本吗？
Or Throne and Liberty. One of the two.
特工队准备一下副本，好，没问题。我们因为我们等一下你这么着急要展示副本的是不是？
不是我怕
我们要先请他们做好准备。
我们还有没有什么这个我们的这个 UI 的界面要介绍给大家呢？
要介绍了，
哎，
然后
我们是不是可以给大家看一下翅膀？
Fly off the. Oh
翅
my
膀
god.
好，翅膀
哦，这是飞在游
Ooh, your wings
戏内里面
change.
的感觉哦，大家。这个就是在飞在空中的时候，看整个地图的这个感觉。
I'm getting. I don't know if this is wrong or misplaced, but I'm getting like a weird gotcha vibe from this game. I don't like. I never played Aion 1, but I'm getting like an MMO gotcha game kind of a vibe from this shit for some reason.
觉
哇，翅膀超大的，
对，
Bro, that's a crazy angle. I'm gonna just
这个是飞
how many of us are flying directly into the ground because we're not looking at where we're going?
飞行的样
哎呀
子。
飞行的样子。
那它有没有什么一些特殊动作？
因为界面是第一次公开的嘛，
对，
因为之
UI
前
第一次公开。
因为这样的状态，大家都以
So
为
you
是
can
什么
fly around.
对
Great, good.
是啊，所以
可能是很美。
剧院
就是那样子啊，跟对很重要，这个每个状况。
好啦，大家不要着急，
Oh,
真的
she
会打，
dancing.
真的会打给你
Oh,
们
she
看。
did.
好，然后
Oh, she
我
dancing.
们
That dance sucks.
好，现在这是什么？喂，
这个
其实它
是炫耀
它展示
翅膀
的时候很帅哎。
对
对，你是不是要放近一点，让大家可以看清楚我们的？
很美很美。
喜欢吗？
大家觉得怎么样呢？如
Are
果
we
刚好看到
literally
我们
just
捏脸
sitting
的玩
here
家，
staring at this character's face? Like, can we please play the game? I like, bro, I love it, but like, come on, bro. Like, we
对，
like,
然后这边强行进入就是我们刚刚有介
好，
绍过
我们现在
的，
马上要展现刚刚强调很多次的强行
怎么
进
强行进入？
因为他们三个，
I don't know what
三
the
个
fuck
人
this
已经
is.
在里
在里
面
This
面
looks like a
了
dungeon. This looks like a dungeon queue of some
然
kind.
后我
Like these look like the drops in the dungeon, and then like these look like who's queued for the dungeon, something
是
like
第
that.
四个我想进去，我这神殿
Oh, yep, that's exact. I was right.
好，那你们
我前面看到罗坦，这个什么
哦，这个罗坦，
罗坦，
罗坦应该是原作中有点奇怪了。
Like Final Fantasy with all the numbers and shit. Bro.
好，大家仔细看一下哦，我们这个真实游戏画面这个战
Just like
斗的
Final
样子
Fantasy raids.
技能的展现啊等等这些，大家都可以仔细的看一下。
真的是实际玩给大家看哦。
罗塔上面有
上面一直有那个火喷下来那个。
弄一个大家都要打它，所以表示在上面这个数字看得到吗？
对，上面这个45是它的那个。
Is it bad that the combat already looks better than Throne and Liberties? Look, I don't mean to throw like shade at Throne. I do love Throne. I do love Throne and all the people be playing Throne. I love that shit. But like, damn, bro. Like, don't say that. Well, bro, like, look at how she flips back and forth here. It looked smoother. It just did. Like, because she's moving back and forth right here.
在上面这个数字看得到吗？
对，上面这个45是它的那个怪物的等级，左边那个1。
Yeah, and that movement, this little swift movement back and forth. Now, I don't know about the targeting. We'll have to see about the targeting. I'll tell you, the dungeons in Throne look better than this.
45是怪物的等级。哦，小伙伴在哪里？只剩一个。
都在后面。
Aion already had closed beta test for Aion 2 and reaction was classic mid-NC game with shit combat.
You play Lost Ark. Your opinion is irrelevant. At least there's group content. True. At least it got group. Yeah, exactly. At least it got group content.
因为这个机制啊，这个副本机制，因为从上面一直掉下来这个火石，还是这个叫什么？
陨石。陨石吗？
所以要关这个冷却。
对，冷却水控制器。
你看这个哒，
对，所以大家不要觉得这个技能很少的感觉，其实还是要一直按的。这个打击感还是操作。
I don't know, man. The targeting also looks a little clunky in this game too. Like the way he was like moving between the like the movement. There's something wrong with the movement. Like he's turning his camera, but the camera's not like the character's not moving in sync with the camera. Like, or with the directional controls. Frame drops are insane. I actually don't think that I think the game's going to be super well optimized. You know why? It's going to be designed to be run on your mobile phone. So theoretically, your computer should run the shit out of it. No big deal.
有人说5090准备
I'm not concerned about the optimization.
好了。
那这个呢是我们的这个中间的首领。
The movement looks pretty good. The skill effects look great. The numbers look good. The graphics look fine.
火花
like,
一格米。
名字中。
对。
I just.
名字是超长红火。
I don't know if this is gonna be it, guys. I'm gonna be honest.
而且你看到守护星在前面，我们
I think that I'm definitely gonna try to play this, but I don't know.
在后面打，所以打的那个伤害那边有显示 back。
那现在上面显示个紫色这个条就是晕眩的，所以在晕眩的时候呢，就是疯狂输出就对了。
Well, I think that like it kind of gives me like a Final Fantasy vibe, where when I see people doing Final Fantasy raids, that there were a lot more people. Oh wow, lots of damage. Wow, big damage. Holy, so much damage.
那我们角色是不是应该近一点给大家
Maybe not hop into the golden circles.
操作的感觉？ 远景的话，玩家就是看不太清。
他现在可能有点自顾不暇，有啦。
对啊，对，我们等一下调整一下好吗？
大家有没有听到这个瑞的这个按这个按键的声音？这是其实也是真的很吃你的手指的这个操作。
I'm more concerned. What are the chances I'm going to be able to swipe my credit card and have more power than everybody else? Because they said it's not going to have any pay to win. But I don't. They said it wasn't going to have any pay to win. All right. But I'll be honest with you. It's a mobile game. It's NC Soft. How in the are we not like what are we doing? Like, come on. Like, yeah, no pay to win. Yeah, allegedly. Watch this Aion 2 classes in combat.
What's up, people?
Okay, well, we'll watch this after.
所以这真的不是手游，这个时候对，就是要疯。
To the game's credit, This looks like it feels really good. Seeing the numbers like pop off like this, back critical, and then it like the little vibrator thing going on there.
紫色剂量条出现的时候，
That looks like it feels really responsive, kind of like Lost Ark's like damage system. Lost Ark's damage system looks like it feels so good. When I see people doing like Lost Ark raids, oh man, like they hit stuff and like bro, it's just the numbers. Wow. You know what I mean? Tasty, impactful, yeah. Lost Ark does a great job at that.
刚刚是闪电，
因为我们是后判定嘛，上次后判定叫什么？什么机制？
招式闪避机制。
我们上一次直播有介绍过的。
对，我们采用招式闪避机制。
Holy screen earthquake! I'm sure you can turn all the screen shake off. I'm
我
not
们
as
这角
concerned
色
about
还
the
可以
screen
再
shake.
靠近吗？就是它画面还可以再近吗？还是就是这样？
都可以啊，因为我是远距离的，所以我。
Yeah, dude, right here. This is so big. Watch this character run. Watch this.
因为我是远距离的，
Right here, when he moves, this bitch is running on a treadmill. Watch this shit.
所以我
Look at that, bro. What's she doing? A moonwalk?
故意啊，因为我是远距离的，所以我
What the?
在原地。
That's what I'm saying. Like that right there. That it just looks. Yeah, scuffed is the word. Yeah, that's a good word, chat. It looks kind of scuffed. Like the damage numbers and everything look really good. The graphics look solid and polished. The optimization looks like it's going to be okay, no problem.
好，那我们
Although I can't really speak to the optimization. We'll see when it comes out. But like,
这个地方，这种地
but
方
like
大家
assuming it could be played on your phone, the optimization
都
should be
记得
fine.
吗？
这个要小心飞，对，
没有飞好就会死翘翘哦。
下
The
面是
flying part looks
岩
cool.
浆，各位。
对，在这边也有。
对，这里也是刻印，可以刻印一个传点。那如果
God,
像
bro,
刚
the
刚如果
movement looks a little like
强行进
again
入
she'd be
的
running on that treadmill,
队友
bro.
就可以透过这个传点直接飞来这个位置。
好，现在就是
这个呢是要进入我们最终 BOSS 克罗梅德之前的一个区域。那刚刚我们不是有打那个中间的首领吗？火花伊格努斯。那个中间的首领
What the
有没有
fuck is
打，其
even
实会
happening
影
right
响我
now?
们后面的奖励的强，就是好不好哦。所以刚
There's almost too much shit on the screen. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like an epileptic's worst nightmare.
刚
有打的话，我们奖励会比较好。
对对
那大家还是不要错过哎。
对，
所以中间那个强
This
强行进
next mobile game looks insane. Stop, bro. We need this. Chrono Odyssey got delayed. This is all we've got for the next year. So if you don't like it, you can go keep playing RuneScape. God, your 5090s.
强行进入，有运气好的话，大家都还没打，可是运气不好还算是不好吗？如果是你看到的时候只剩下最后一个 BOSS，
对
那打完了就，
你拿到奖励值就比
可是
较少一点。
很方便的。
One healer, one tank, 2 DPS per party. We can already see the main issue here since most people play DPS. Well, I think that issue is solvable. That's like reasonable. Like, yeah, a lot of people love to play DPS classes, but I'll be honest with you. I think that if they made... So big problem with DPS classes, they always make the DPS classes the hottest ones. That's why I played DPS class in Odin. The character was just hotter. But like, assuming you can make the character hot, I'll play a support class. Again, 2 times as many DPS as you need healers and tanks. I think that's fine. And I think that distribution would probably be okay. I don't think that's seriously a problem because other games don't really struggle too much with it either. The bigger problem here, I think, again, is the movement looks... Oh, man. Movement's a little rocky. I'm gonna be honest.
所以我们还是有兼顾平衡性的。
The combat looks okay, but I'm having trouble taking my eyes off all this crazy shit going on
有
over
人
here.
说这个视角还是太远了，都是这个技能，就是这个技能就是那个亮光的感觉。
是吗？
想要看更近一点的操作。
好，现在我暂时介绍一下我们的
队友，
伙伴
队友要介绍一下吗？
对，因为刚刚有玩家说想要看其他的
对，其他的职业，好，我们这3位一起打副本的小伙伴，来简单介绍一下吧。
Oh, what the is your character? Your character just lays down and says, "Breed me."
好，
Oh, we're
首先
gonna
这
zoom
位
in. That's
是
crazy.
我们的
We're zooming in. That's
帅气
crazy.
的
守护
守护星。
等一下，我做的
Oh my god, bro! I'll tell you what. We saw this femboy in the character creator before, and then I thought it couldn't get any worse, and then he started doing this shit.
我坐下来的姿势为什么是那样子？好，
这个坐下姿势有点
好，很棒嘛。
妖娆。
然后我看一下，这是谁？这是我们的
魔导星
魔导星。
哦。
Why? What? Okay. What? Why does this kid? I'm not. What the? Why is that kid like? Why are there like Triple H boobs on like a 10-year-old kid, bro? What the is going on?
大家都是
还有我们矮矮的
治愈星，
他们的
刚刚不是有
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like what are we doing, man? Like Jesus Christ. What the?
人家说体型就是要调最小嘛，这就是最小，给大家看。
这是最小的，
可能是吧。
有可能，因为这真的蛮矮的，这是
Nope,
治愈星的
nope,
角
can we
色。
Anyone else?
为什么大家有的
哦，对对哦，这个翅膀也是打任务的哦。
打任务可以获得的翅膀哦，所以游戏内是可以获得翅膀的哦，大家。
Dear Pam Bondi, I would like to add another person to your list.
为什么有些玩家想要近一点，有些玩家想要远一点？每个人想要都不一样，
不一样，
很难符合大家。
上市之后你们自己玩，或者是你们申请 FGT。什么 FGT 精
英封测，
精英封测，你们
自己申请自己调，怎么调都
We
好。
haven't even fought the boss yet or ERP.
可以按照自己的
Okay, that boss looks really sick. I'm gonna be honest, the boss looks sick.
好，我们开始。
我这个玩过好几次，我现在闭着眼睛也可以打。
哦，这是你说的哦。
对呀。
这样轻轻松松一片蛋糕。
闭着眼睛也可以打。
一片蛋糕。
你们现在看不到我的眼睛吗？
平常就看不太到了。
他要小心的是，他是不会只看守护星，因为他有的时候突然瞬间移动的样子就飞过来就打。
好，各位，这个是在攻略我们的。
Yeah, you notice when she moves side to side, she's not moving super quick, man. Again, she's like running on a treadmill.
哦，
应该很多人都很熟悉了。
Till when she backflips, it looks really good.
那大家视角问题，其实你们自己游玩的时候都可以按照自己的喜好调近或调远。
Yeah, but like look how when she runs, she's like.
他的后面打才
Look at her,
对
it's
啊
like she's gliding over the surface instead of stepping over it.
所以我们现在要进行这个第一阶段的这个，
这个是什么？
这个是这个火抗板，
我感觉他逃不过。
对，要小心哦。这个真的，哇，这个真的会很痛哎。
This person sucks, bro. Avoid the. What are we?
等一下。哦，治愈星
Every DPS ever. As somebody that primarily plays healers in these dungeons, I never have more problem children than the DPSs. They're like just running around drooling on their keyboards with 3 fingers. Can't do the basic mechanic that is so obvious to everyone. Then they bitch, whine, and moan when they don't get any heals. It's because, sincerely, my mana is better wasted on somebody else. Like, sincerely. It's because he's on a treadmill. Okay, fair. Okay, fair. True.
不是，我没有看到。
This is gonna be a great game for my phone.
操作的时候就知道，其实不容易。
It's gonna be a super fun game to play on iPad. I bet that straight up, I bet Apple has a great time showcasing Aion 2 on their next M3 like iPad release. It's gonna be awesome.
哦，他真的这样子飞了。
我感觉好像也没那么轻松。轻松吗？
轻松吗？
还是坚持轻松？
轻松吗？
你看那个伤害那边，
对
对。
Healers in MMO anime. I just want to help everyone. My heals aren't good enough, but actual healers, you are idiots. I hate all of you. Whoops, rogue pulled. Guess who's not getting healed? Tank, I will not go by your ridiculous pace. Slow down or die. So true, brother. That's me. And in fairness, do you know why? It's because we have power over you. We know that you can't actually beat the dungeon without us. So you do what we tell you to do. You little bitch. And you'll like it. Wait, wrong thing.
对，从后面攻击的话，相对来说这个伤害就比较高。
果然闭着眼睛过已经被刁了。
我还
玩家说好的闭着眼睛过呢，
说好的闭眼都能玩了。
哦。
Bro, this guy,
等一下，等一下。
brother, this guy can't do. This guy is literally. There's two mechanics here. Don't stand in the giant lava, and don't get hit by the giant pillars coming through here. Okay, he is literally standing in the lava while he's about to be hit by this thing.
等一下，在地上你一起来是哪
This shit's crazy. This guy gonna die.
招？
This guy gonna die in the beta test on a GM account is crazy.
哎，
怎么了？
This no shot.
哇！
He did. He did. He fucking.
Can't W8 to see blue dies here and remember those words.
No, I am not gonna die here because I'm not. You know why? Because I'm gonna be playing the healer, and regardless of whether or not I do the mechanic like dog shit. I just heal myself. Okay, you do the mechanic like dog shit, you die. Tough shit, pussy. Should have played healer.
哎，等下
不是说
治愈性，治愈性，治愈性，
治愈性，
是谁说？
哦，治愈性的技能在这边可以复活队友，
你可以复活队友。
对，
但我还是想要讲，刚刚是谁说轻轻松松一下秒掉？
我不小心睁开眼睛的。
I one shot this.
我一直闭
所以
着。
闭着就可以通过，
对对
睁开就会通过，
闭着才能过。因为比较细致吗？其实我们今天这个直播出去的画面呢，还是跟我们实际上我们现场看到有些画面还是有点落差。那也跟各位收看直播的这个设备有关系。
So, like DPS phase is just all the
A
time.
BDO player who don't know anything about mechs.
Okay, buddy.
完美。
而且如果是想看更
Yeah, as far as the dungeon itself goes, I actually think the dungeon's pretty well designed. Looks reasonable. The skill effects look really good. The graphics look solid. My only complaint here is that the movement looks like kind of pussy.
密度比较高的那样子的话，就是整个我们的进化片，我们可能会录影，就是在编辑在上面。
之后可以就是锁定我们的官方频道，那我们也会把这个实际游玩的今天这个实际游玩的画面呢，我们会剪辑成一个精华影片，让大家来收看。
玩家说想要看闭着眼睛。
韩国已经打完
And the
了吗？
HUD is horrible. Okay, that's a fair complaint. This looks like some AI generated Unreal Engine 5 slop. You're not wrong. Ashes of Never Being Created has a better UI than this, in that they do not have a very good UI.
韩国打完了，
It's
韩国是
韩国为什么这么快？
对，为什么他们快？他们真的闭眼过？
打完了，打完了。
好，刚刚说好了闭着眼睛打，
然后现在
很轻松。
看得到我们的这个奖励，
It's just Lineage 2. Lineage 2 UI. Image. In what universe? Are you even looking at the same game? Oh. No. No, it's not the same.
也有
奥德
哦，也有一些奥德。
这个应该是大家很熟悉的采集的一个。
Oh, you get to pick which one?
来，什么事？
我们这一次没有显示到那个骰子。
I could have sworn he just said the N word, right? Like, there's no way I didn't.
这一次没有显示到那个骰子。
It's he's speaking a different language. It's fine.
因为
He's speaking a different. It's not. He's not. He's
骰子，
he's speaking a different language. It
就
doesn't
是
count.
分配道具的时候，我
Doesn't
们可以用
对
Then
对
give him a
骰子
pass.
的
Give him
方
a
式
pass. Give him a pass. Give him a
我
pass.
们
Doesn't
现在
count.
也有，
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
我们现在也有，应该是没有掉到。
That guy's a soft A. It's fine. Soft A's
用
like
骰子的那种道具。
好，所以 Aion 2也是有用骰子来分配道具的这个功能。
然后这个 out 的话，之前玩过云做的应该知道，一直在天空上要起飞可以采集的。
对，要飞在天空上采
然后
集的。
这么多。
I kind of like boss rooms where like at the end you get to choose your loot. Like at the end of Destiny 2 raids, you walk into the treasure room, there's like 50 chests in there. And you get to open one. And one of them has the legendary in it. I love that. Makes me think that I have a chance.
然后现在还有这个奖励我们刚刚打了一个
What the f is this trash reaction? You man, I'm doing my best here. It's not like I'm sitting up here porn acting, okay? That comes later.
boss 嘛，
对
两个 boss 嘛，
对
一个是
红火花伊格努斯，
他名字很长，然后另外一个是刚刚打的
克罗梅德欲望。
我们打了这2只，所以我们可以拿到这2只的奖励。如果是打了3只，就可以拿到3只的。
对，
所以刚刚说的
一样。对，如果自己要穿的话呢，就势必得。
You died with this gear equipped to you? You got full legendary shit on? I'll be honest with you, the icons for the gear look like shit. The icons for the gear look like AI garbage. Like you compare these icons to like other MMO icons, man. Generic mobile design. No, bro. My icons in Odin look better than this. Like straight up. No, Odin's icons look better than this. I can pull it up right now if you want me to. Like
合音了就不能
交易。
Nah, Destiny 2's look better than
这
this.
个 menu 已经不见了。
对，
就是这样子咯。然后那离开一下，大家都看到了吗？
大家觉得怎么样呢？我们这个
的装备
其实我们之后
选了名单参加我们
在。
那如果
Guys, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know, man. I'm kind of on the fence with Aion. If you want to take a look at the live stream yourself, I'll put it in the chats. I don't know, dude. I think that the game, it does have some cool stuff, but like, I don't know. This guy says Aion 2, all 8 classes, skills, and gameplay updated version. Newest information.
Boys, I've gathered all new information about the classes with the new footages from the second live stream. I've collected them and let me introduce to you. Sadly, since the game is not accessible for the
I'm gonna link this video in the chat too, so if you guys want to support this, I'll link it again at the end of the video as well. But since he did all this heavy lifting for us, we're just gonna take a look at this.
open beta, we still have limited information and limited footages. But I focused hard on the Korean and Taiwanian live stream. I cut it, gathered and collected everything for you. And I've translated a bunch of Korean videos from the FTT testers, and informations about the skills and classes are so unique from the older MMORPGs. Push your headphones.
Do not say Aion Chris Polly. Brother, you can't. You might not be wrong.
Increase the volume of the speakers, full focus, since the Aion 2's class system and skill management will amaze you. By the way, boys, if this game is new for you, it's just another expansion for me, since I have 10 years of Aion Original and Aion Classic experience.
Guys,
And any weird and small hints
It's
can
not funny.
give
It's
me a
incredibly
lot of
disrespectful to
information.
say that this is like the Chris Polly Aion 2. It's truth. It's true. Do not redeem! Anyway.
This game is sequel for Aion, and there is the tons of similarity. So hit the subscribe button and never miss the guides from the greatest Aion player that ever lived. Also, you
Wait, back up.
and never miss the guides from the greatest
That is wild. I mean, I don't know why you would name yourself that. It's ridiculous. What is that? What is that even a reference to? It's weird. I have it bookmarked. Several different categories.
Aion player that ever lived. Also, you can join for the Discord and Reddit community, where every day you can find interesting and informational posts. Alright, let's move for the topic. First, let me talk about the skill system and group system. In Aion 2, we have 4 main group system with the 8, 16, 32 and 64 players alliance. If you played Aion 1, you know what I'm talking about. If
we talking about Windows, 64-bit Windows? What's happening?
not, just imagine alliances is the group cooperation people. If you're in the 64 players alliance, it means there will be the 16 groups.
Put the helmet back on. I mean this in the most sincere way, Pot. Please put the helmet back on.
An alliance leader will give the order
Jesus
to
Christ, Rapunzel in there.
all these 64 people, marking them locations where
Okay, so 64 people in
to
alliances.
move
Okay.
and giving the leading orders. Also in Aion 1 there was a league for the big battles where you could invite 8 alliances. I'm not sure if we will have such functions here, but I hope since such system is so
What's the purpose of alliances if there's no PvP in the game?
good to lead the bunch of
What
the
the hell
players.
is the purpose?
8 alliances itself means 512
It can't be like Aion 1. Aion 1 was super PvP focused. They said this one's not.
people and they have
World
league
bosses?
leaders for
I hate world bosses, bro. They're just sponges. They're literally just loot pinatas or they're sponges. One of the two.
give the orders, mark locations where to move and lead
Laggy
for
messes.
the battle. I like such system, it gives me more organized movement and I hope we will have the leagues in Aion 2.
There's
Alliance
overworld
system is
PvP for bosses and sieges, arenas and battlegrounds.
Nah, they said that there wasn't. This ain't a PvP focused game, brother. This is a PvE only ERP paradise. Okay, you get the out of here with that talk. Until I hear otherwise officially, I don't care. I don't want to, like...
Fin, but let's finger cross for the league. I like such system, it gives more organized movements and I hope we...
Yeah, I feel like it's probably going to be based around dungeons and raids primarily. And although there might be arenas, no one's really going to give a shit about those. And then open world PvP, we know how that goes, bro. It's going to be heavily de-incentivized. Like, I don't know. Unless there's large scale PvP. Again, they said that they're not basing the game around PvP. So like, I'm expecting a PvE sanctuary of like fairy dust. Okay, that's what I'm expecting, which is fine. I don't mind that. I like PvE, but
will
like
have the leagues too.
I'm not trying to like be like, oh guys, it's gonna have PvP for sure. Nah, bro, that you got to be expect this is a PvE game. All right, so like you not playing this if you want the PvP experience.
Alliance system
like
is
Final
confirmed,
Fantasy, exactly.
but let's cross
Doesn't mean
the
it's gonna be
fingers
bad
for
because
the
there's no
league.
PvP.
Now
It just
let's
means
move
that
to the
there's no
skills.
PvP.
Aion 2 have 8+4 skill system and each skill can be enchanted plus 15. 8 main skills will high cooldown plus Q and E and left and right
You only get 8 skills. Oh my god, bro.
mouse buttons.
Like maybe there's more skills, but you have to choose 8 of them to put on your bar.
Also, we will have the 40 skills to choose in each class.
Okay, never mind. There's 40 skills. Okay.
So if you're sorcerer, for example, you can choose from the 40 skills which one you will
Okay,
put
we're
on
fine.
the panel.
Saved.
Basically, skills will be so flexible for the specific situation like for PvP or PvE or even against some classes or scenarios. If your party or your guild will need, you can be the tank buster, glass cannon or the CC holder. 40 skills flexibility is amazing thing. It also gives me the unique situation where same classes can have the different skill builds. I may don't like this 8+4 skill system, but if I have to play in this limitation, this 40 skills availability gives me so positive vibes since I don't have to play with the same build every day.
That's fine. I don't mind. If it's like 8+4, yeah, they need to make it mobile accessible, sure. But as long as I have a lot of skills to choose from, it's fine.
Also, boys, in that 40 skills, there will be the normal skills and the stigma skills. Stigma skills you need to get in the game from the quests and bosses. You know, this is a new system and never been in MMORPG. And yes, Aion is PvP MMORPG.
I love it. This is a new system. No other MMOs had this, except for Odin Valhalla Rising, which is another mobile and PC MMO. Odin's already got this. You can only get your skills through like world bosses and like grinding and stuff, some of them.
And this kind of confuse me and scares me. I'm not scared on the
Would be
bad
all
way.
that
No,
PvP content like 1x1 4x4 arenas etc. Especially sieges in Abyss, devs said that.
Okay. You're not... No, I don't believe you. I don't believe that there's going to be large-scale PvP in a game like this after the devs literally said they're not focusing on PvP and there's not going to be very much PvP. Okay, I'm just not going to believe it.
oh, I'm scared on the good way.
Everything I've heard about Aion 2 says it's going to be a PvE Andy paradise. Okay, there will be some PvP, like arenas, battlegrounds, the open world PvP, like bosses and stuff. Sure, maybe. but like nothing like crazy.
Back
We're not
in the
like
days when
breaking.
you was aiming
This isn't like Throne of Liberty, okay? Throne of Liberty players not gonna like this.
some class, you know what you could expect from them. But now it's so weird.
I don't know if there's very many BDO players that are gonna play this game either.
I tell you a small example. One FGT tester was playing the Templar.
I think that most BDO players are playing BDO because it's not like the other girls, like because the combat is like really crisp and clean, and then the graphics are really good. But like the graphics are good in Aion 2 here, but again, I don't know. The combat kind of ruins you for other girls, you know.
On the Paladin skill build. Imagine you're meeting the Templar and you don't know is it just a tank or is it on the CC build or it's just a Paladin build which is kinda unkillable.
Bro's coming at you with facts and you call him a liar. Bro, you don't even know how to spell the word liar, dumbass. What are we even talking about? Okay? It's you guys are coming at me with copium. I am hitting you with the facts. The facts are that the developers literally said on record the game is not going to be a PvP focused MMO, but there would be some PvP in the game. So while I do believe that there's 1v1, 3v3, 4v4 arenas, maybe some open world here and there, I'm not going to believe that there's going to be some faction-based PvP, large-scale PvP where you're going to have to fight over different regions and shit with like siege castles and shit. No. Because I'll tell you this, the devs have lied to you. At some point, the devs here are lying to you. I don't know if it's about the game not being pay to win, or the game not having PvP, or the game having PvP. Somewhere, something's wrong. There's too many contradicting statements here. There's just too many contradicting statements. I think that like it probably will have some PvP, but the PvP is probably going to be like, you know, small scale 3v3 shit. I could see that because it's got to run on your phone. I don't think there's going to be any large scale PvP. I just don't think. And if there is, it's going to be like shitty. But we'll see. You ever played Aion? No, I've not. I've not played Aion. This is just what I've heard. I've been following Aion 2 pretty closely. Every time they do an update, I've watched basically every dev update that they've had for it. I know that everybody just getting really upset with me right now because I'm trying to say something and you're trying to cope that the game's going to be insane. And I'm not saying the game's not going to be crazy good, but I am trying to like temper expectations. Guys, the game could be good, but it's a PvE game. It's going to be dungeons. It's going to be raids. It's going to be group play, kind of like Final Fantasy. Okay. I think that Final Fantasy has some PvP, right? Right? Like Final Fantasy has some PvP, right? Aion 1 has large-scale war, though. It does, but they said that this is a different direction. Yeah, so Final Fantasy has some PvP, but let's be honest with ourselves for a second. Right? Final Fantasy is not known for its PvP, and its PvP is not super great. It is in the game, but it's like, that's not why you're playing the game. That's not the pull to the game. This is not Guild Wars 2. And trying to sell this to people like there's going to be some crazy Guild Wars 2 world versus world or like whatever. It's just not, it doesn't make any sense. Like, just be honest with yourselves for a second. The game has potential to be good, but it's going to be a PvE focused game, a lot like Final Fantasy. Will there be some PvP systems in the game? I'm sure. But like, let's be honest. It's not a PvP focused game. Okay? All right? So like, don't sell it to be like, oh my God, yeah, look at all this PvP you're going to do. That. No, it's not going to.
That's what scares me. This game gives a lot of flexibility for each class.
I'm not saying it's going to be bad. Okay? I just say it.
I love it and I scare it.
While I'm a little concerned that it's going to be bad.
Explaining the skills, you was watching some cuts from the live stream. On the next live stream, we will see more classes showcase and I will make the special video for each class skills. So stay tuned, subscribe my channel and wait for that video. I always trying my best to give you the proper and latest informational guides. Now let's move to the classes. Aion 2 will have 8 classes with the Holy Trinity system where
Aion 1, my understanding of Aion 1, which I never played, but Aion 1 was a PvP game. That was my understanding.
If you don't believe me, so be it, but you can check all info about PvP from devs yourself. Also, they already showed PvP for World Boss.
Okay, so you've missed entirely what I said. I believe you that there's going to be PvP systems, but they're going to be terrible, and they're not the focus of the game. So there's just going to be extra stuff that you can do. Just, chill. Whatever. Not crazy rewards. Nothing insane. It's nothing going to be like it's like Final Fantasy. Like Final Fantasy. There's going to be some PvP in the game, but we're going to focus on the raids and the dungeons, which is fine. Like, I don't care what he told you. Okay. I'm just telling you, based on what I've seen about the game and what they said in previous dev notes, they said it's not a PvP focused game. It's not. There will be PvP systems, but it's not a PvP focused game, and they're not like pushing it in a PvP direction. Their primary focus is PvE. And to be clear, that's a smart direction for a game. They should not focus it on PvP if they want the MMO to be successful. It's just the truth. Okay? Like, I love PvP. I, more than anyone, want there to be PvP. I want there to be large-scale
Being
PvP.
hopeful
I'm
and
the
having
large-scale PvP
expectations
guy.
from MMOs in 2025 is crazy.
Yeah. Fight me, pussies. You guys are crazy. But you didn't PvP. Wait, what are you talking about? Me? I've literally PvP'd more in MMOs than all of you put together. He's not talking to me. He's not talking to me. You're not talking to me. He's talking to somebody else. He's talking to somebody else. That's crazy. Ain't no way this gets popular. I actually think the Aion 2 will be moderately popular, but it'll be moderately popular as kind of a mobile PC MMO. Like Albion is pretty popular, right? Albion's pretty popular. Valhalla's pretty popular, etc. You didn't play AOS season? Sweetie, that's not fucking PvP. Okay, we're talking about real man PvP, all right? I guarantee you, I love it. You didn't do AOS, so you don't do PvP. Brother, do you know that the first 2 years of my content were exclusively only PvP content? I only did VOD. Every time I went live, I was either shot calling, doing VOD reviews, leading guilds, shot calling GVGs, at GVGs, everything. All the time. That's all I ever did for 2 straight years. And that was just when I was a streamer. Before I was a streamer, I did it for two or three more years. Every day of the week, all day, all I would do is PvP all the time. GVGs, Node Wars, Siege, we did AOS, Guild League, all open. GVGs were all the time. The GVGs were so cancer. You're talking to someone that used to sleep with an AirPod in his ear so that if the boys pinged him for a GVG in the middle of the night, that I would be able to get up and help them. Okay? Sweetie, your AOS doesn't count. You don't understand, okay? AOS PvP is a joke. Proof? Ask Don Skeptic. I'm a new viewer, so okay. All right. Shut your mouth, okay? You don't know. All right? You have no idea. Like, that's the funny thing, is if you go back on my channel, you can see VOD reviews from years ago. I wish I had put more of them on my channel. That's one of my biggest regrets is I didn't put enough of the VOD reviews I used to do on my channel. A lot of my old viewers, they know. All I used to do. All I did all day, PvP. It wasn't until about a year and a half ago or so, about a year ago, that I just stepped away from PvP entirely. I don't do PvP stuff anymore because they ruined PvP and BDO. But that doesn't mean that I don't love PvP. Also, I went to Throne and Liberty, and you know what I did in Throne and Liberty? I PvP'd all the time. I did VOD reviews for PvP. I've run tournaments for PvP. I ran the big tournaments for that game for PvP. I shot called the sieges. I shot called the rift stones, the boon stones. I was in there. I helped do the arenas. I did everything. I literally did everything. That's all I do. I PvP all the time. I love PvP. And I want Aion 2 to have PvP. Like I want large scale guild clash PvP. You know, faction, guilds fighting each other, siege, node wars, kind of like riftstone, boonstone. That's what I like about games. I love large scale PvP in games. That's what pulls me into games the hardest. I'm just being honest with you guys. I don't think that Aion 2 is really going to have that draw. I don't see Aion 2 really having the scale to do something like that. And the devs have told us that it's not going to be that way. And I'm okay with that. It doesn't mean I'm not going to play it. I'll still play it. I think that it would be like I want to play Lost Ark too. Lost Ark looks like a great game. It has almost no PvP. It's got arenas. Who cares? You play Lost Ark for the raids. Also, the massive titty hentai girls in that game, but like really just for the raids and the PvE content look awesome, right? Like that sounds awesome. But like you play Guild Wars 2 for the large scale PvP content. You play Lost Ark for the raid content. You play Aion 2 for the mobile like raid content experience. So like you can, my guess is that Aion 2 is going to be like this PvE focused experience where there is some PvP. Admittedly, there'll be arenas, there'll be maybe some smaller scale stuff, and then some open world dabbly stuff, but like whatever. But for the most part, it's not like Albion. Albion is entirely a PvP focused MMO. You're doing PvP all the time in Albion. The pull of Albion Online is the fact that you PvP all the time, and that's got a mobile and a PC aspect, right? People love Albion. Aion 2, not going to be like this. It's going to be the opposite. Aion 2 is going to be basically PvE, group content, raids, dungeons, stuff like that you can still, there's going to be mobile aspects of it. I'm sure it's going to be like farms and stuff or whatever, like life skills and stuff that you can do on your phone, dailies that you can do on your phone, whatever. But like the primary content will be played on the PC, and that's totally fine. And that's why I think Aion 2 is probably actually going to have a pretty solid base to it. I think that a decent amount of people are going to play this game, but I think that it's not a game that necessarily appeals very much to me or even a lot of people that even watch me. Because let's be honest with you, because of my history in PvP and MMOs, let's be honest, guys, like you guys, most of you are like, yeah, I want to see you do Throw to Liberty shot calling. I want to see you do video stuff. Like, and you guys know I like combat. I like to get involved and do the combat stuff. But like, I am still gonna play it because I'm trying to like branch out a little bit. I'm trying to try games like this, like even Lost Ark 2. Guild Wars 2 is kind of like that's like a guilty pleasure. I've been playing that as like a guilty pleasure. Like I'm gonna keep playing that shit because like that's more of the same stuff that I was doing before, which is like a lot of PvP stuff. But like this looks like a fun game that I'm gonna enjoy, and I'm trying to enjoy the finer aspects. Like even BDO. You look at my content for BDO the last year or so, it's been basically just PvE and like life skilling and React content and all that stuff because I'm trying to experiment with not doing any PvP content. I'll be honest with you. I think that I've been very successful doing that so far. And so Aion 2 looks like it'd be a fun game for me because it's mainly PvE content and I'm pretty good at making that stuff. So it is what it is. Keep yapping, old man. Okay, buddy. All right, buddy. Do you have any League of Legends shot calling videos done? All right, buddy. I'm going to be honest with you. You already rickrolled me twice today, Frosty, so I'm not listening to anything you say anymore. If you got reincarnated, you would be an OP strategist. I would be. True.
The tank and DPS is main role in the group.
Why is everybody saying lizard in my chat right now? Is there like why are you all spamming the word lizard? What's going on here? Why are none of the emotes working?
In those Aion 2 angels boobas, smack some arenas, sleep and repeat holy.
Yeah, so like I will tell you this, Odin Valhalla Rising was the first MMO that I played that I was like, oh god, it's gonna be mobile trash, where it's got like a PC format and then you could play on your mobile phone. But I've actually super enjoyed it. Mainly because they keep sponsoring me every month. And they pay me a lot of money. But then I played Albion a shitload last month too, because they sponsored me, and I played it, and I realized, wait, the mobile aspect of MMOs is actually kind of fun because you can keep progressing even when you're not at the computer and you don't have all day to sit there and play. It's actually kind of fun. So Aion 2 taking that approach is actually not a deal breaker for me, and I still think that the game could be really good.
Hey, M Crown just resubscribed for 3 months. Love you, Blue. Thanks for the entertainment all the time.
I'm not going to lie to people and say that, oh, guys, it's going to have so much PvP. There's a reason that they're showcasing. Guys, if the game was a PvP game, they would be showcasing PvP in these, like right now. Why in the dev note that we just watched was it all PvE content? Because the game's going to be PvE. Okay, it is what it is. There will be some PvP systems, but they're not going to be as Final Fantasy. It is what it is. Albion's fun. Albion was so much fun. Albion, actually, bro, the shot calling in Albion, actually so much fun. Hey, I'm Crowd. Welcome back for the 3 months, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, man.
No more freaking weapon swapping unbalanced class system. Just simple, pure old
people on YouTube, you can't spam Lizard because 7 TV emotes aren't allowed on YouTube. Shut up.
School class system with the best solution for make the balance between the classes. So we had the warrior classes like in Templar and Gladiator.
Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. You're playing her. You might play her. If you play her, you're gay. Just being honest.
We have the Scout classes, Assassin and the Ranger, Mages comes with the Sorcerer and Spirit Master, and supports will be the Cleric and Chanter. Let me introduce you each classes. You will notice that some classes will have more footages and skill informations than the others, but it is what it is.
Is that Awakening Wizard? What the f? Wait, what am I seeing right now? Yo, what's the new class coming out in BDO? What's the name? I'm blanking on it. What's the new class coming out in December? The super mommy, big ass sword, blue class? Savior, thank you. Yeah, hold up, I got this. Savior. Hold up. I got it. It's crazy. Hold up. Let me show you this. Okay, so like look at this. Okay, you see this shit? You see this mommy right here? Okay. Now look at this bitch over on this left side over here. Tell me she not tickling you right now. Tell me she not be tickling you. Watch this shit.
Classes, Assassin and the Ranger. Mages comes with the sword.
That's Savior. What the? She's just a brunette.
And Spirit Master, and supports will be the Cleric and Chanter. Let me introduce you each classes. You will notice that some classes will have more footages and skill information.
That's a Awakening Wusa.
Informations than the.
That's a Awakening Wizard. What the? Hold up. Look at that.
Others, but
that's an Awakening Ranger.
It is what
I'm just being honest.
I'm doing my best. We have
that's a sage.
Good information for Templar, Cleric, Sorcerer, and Ranger. Rest classes like an Assassin, Gladiator, Chanter, my Lover class, and Spirit Master so far have low amount of the footages and information. But in September there will be another live stream and I will get more information for those 4 classes. As I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, I will always update and drop the latest footages and information for you.
In fairness, there are only so many tropes that people like in their classes in MMOs.
So if Aion 2 is on your target, my channel will be the best guide for you. Again boys, this game is new for you, it's just another expansion for me. Now let's go to the one by one.
It's just another expansion for me.
The classes. Let's start with the Templar. Templar will be the main tank, bunch of protective abilities, high sustain, and solid class. Which
do you have to play the man? If you're a Templar, do you have to be a dude?
Can stand for the group. Since FGT testers mentioned that the Templar have high CC abilities like hook and push, I'm sure from the 40 skills there will be the high flexibility to be the pure PvE tank or high CC tank or even paladin.
Gender lock is not a deal breaker for me, but I do get it. I immediately get limited to half the classes.
Paladin type of the tank. Since the guy from the FGT test mentioned he was playing the Paladin build, so yeah, again boys, 8-4+ skill are not many, but 40 skills flexibility to choose your build is so good thing. It gives you a lot of option to choose what you want to be, the PvE tank, PvP tank, toxic tank or paladin tank. Boys, I will update this class once I will get more information, so stay tuned and wait for the future guide. Alright, time for the Gladiator. Gladiator in Aion was so powerful class, but it's had one problem.
That's my class right there.
The game was new, almost no one started to play with this class, since it was so slow and clunky. Sick. We have a kinda same situation in Aion 2. Couple of FGT testers mentioned that they did not like the Gladiator.
The more I look, the more I see TNL. Now you see it. See, I said that earlier.
It was not Aion players and just random guys, and most of them was not even the MMORPG player. Then first impression for this class was negative. But as me, as the greatest Aion player that ever lived, are here to save the day.
As the worst Black Desert Online player to have ever lived, but I play the game long enough that no one actually knows that I'm really bad at the game. That's how I start my YouTube videos.
Glad in this game, and I'm sure for the sequel will be the most powerful and deadlier class at the end.
Watch me because I'm good at games, guys. Just be honest.
Once the Gladiator will get the high attack speed and proper gear, this class is unstoppable. Mostly with the massive abilities and the powerful prime time buffs give this class opportunities to nuke the target. I tell you a small example. Mostly people don't run from the Aion PvP, but if you see the
Is it just me or did he just play the same clip like 7 times in a row? Is that the only info that they gave on Gladiator? Is that all they did?
Gladiator full buffed, you better run. Does not matter.
He's literally
what
just
class
playing
are
the
you.
same.
Full buff
Okay,
Gladiator
I'm like,
is a normal,
man, am I
crazy
gaslighting
deadly
myself
class.
right now? Or is he
I'm
just playing the same
sure
shit over and over
Aion
again?
2 will be the same situation. So yeah, boys, if you like melee heavy fighter class, this will be the best option for you. And don't scare, it's clunky early game. I never loved to play as a gladiator since it's not my type of the class, but I was always respecting good players.
I'd love to be a paladin.
So if you're interested with this class, wait for my future videos. Once I will get
I want to be a really like super hot, big titty, massive tit, just hanging out, legs like a god, like calves of sculpted marble. Paladin. I can support my allies and stuff. The gameplay is secondary.
Information and footages, I will drop amazing guides for the glads. Let's go for the scout classes. First, let's talk with assassin, and sadly we don't have much information about assassin, but what we know so far, assassin players had high attack speed at the early game with the dual daggers. Assassin also have high ability and one jump, one kill type of the build. Since Sin also have 40 skills to choose, I'm sure it will be more like a glass cannon type of the builds or builds against the mages or against the melees. I want to get more information for this class to share you since Assassin was always the iconic class in Aion.
Yeah, so the movement here, again, it's not super impressive.
Will be the similar. Since we have the low amount of information about Assassin, I will try my best on the next live stream to get more information and footages for the Assassin lover people, so stay tuned. And
Chris Polly would already have leaks of the Assassin class. You know it, I know it, we all know it. Chris would already have 3 videos up about the leaks of Assassin and how like the sounds that the class is gonna have and everything, start to finish.
Wait for the updated feed.
It's all just ChatGPT bullshit.
And second scout class, we have a ranger. Bunch of information and the footages we have about the ranger from the live stream.
Oh
and
my god,
I can explain this class good. Ranger was kinda always lover class for the Aion developers. If you had the fingers, this class had huge mobility and your gameplay was amazing. So far what I've seen in the combat footages, there will be the range difference between the weapons.
Those faces are scary. Yeah, you're gonna be a bug, but it's okay. You're still right swiping it. Let's not kid ourselves.
Some bows can be the close range weapon and some bows can be the long range weapon. If you see on the Korea live, Ranger was taking more close range, but on the Taiwanian tester he was playing way far distance. They also had a different bow. I cannot read the names, but I see the different bow visual in inventory. What amazed me is also the moment when it's used some skill and attack speed gets crazy. It's shooting like a machine gun. I'm sure they took Ranger because after FGT tests, a lot of testers had high positive reports about the Ranger. It's a funny early game and good end game. I think it comes from more its mobility.
I never played Ranger. I played AD carry in League of Legends for like 6 years in my early 20s, and I hated everything about my life, so I swore I would never go back to some dog shit class like that.
What I see on the boss stream, there is a bunch of mobility skills on this class, and yeah, it will not be easy to catch the Ranger. Also, cooldowns compared to other classes are not that high from that 8 main skill. This is the class which broke the myth.
I'm a jungle main now, for anyone that knows.
About Aion's 2 mobile aspect and give this game true PC MMORPG vibe.
Said the DK main.
Bro, Dark Knight is not a ranger. What are you talking about? You ever seen Succession Dark Knight? You ever seen an Awakening DK? That is not ranger. You're not walking around with a bow, brother. Also, my DK's not like screaming. Like she's getting the best dick of her life the entire time I'm grinding. We are not the same.
Now let's go to the mages and start it with the Spirit Master. Oh boys, a lot of people hated this class so much. I can't even explain how hated class Spirit Master was in a game. Why? Because of its toxic gameplay. Spirit Master had the Dispel, which was removing your scroll buffs, which is kinda main buff in Aion, and also in Aion 2. I've seen the gameplay footages, and on the upper bar there is the scroll, which is exactly the same scrolls, like an attack speed, like in movement speed, like in casting speeds, like in original Aion. Basically, it was dispelling your attack speed and movement speed scroll, or movement speed and casting speed scroll, and your character was getting so slow. plus adding you a bunch of CC skills, which was
I hate it when my character gets slow.
increasing your cast time and cooldowns. And there was coming the fear, and everything was ending there. It was fears you, adds you a lot of debuffs, gives you the dodge type of the damage, and once that fear overs, it was giving you another fear, and on and on. Since we don't have 50 skills anymore and you need to be under the limit of 8 skills, you have to choose it from the 40 skills. I'm sure there will be the flexibility to go full toxic CC mode or go AoE farm or even
That class looks really cool.
single
I'll be
DPS
honest with you.
mode.
For the same 3-second clip that I've seen like 6 times in a row, that class looks pretty sweet. It doesn't look like there's any more gameplay on it though. Oh, here we go.
Timer for the first 1 minute, sorcerer could do the highest damage, but for the long term fight like in 10 or 15
This would be kind of, I like playing sorceress classes like the casters. I like casters. Casters are really fun for me.
timer for the first 1 minute, sorcerer could do the highest damage, but for
This looks sick.
the long term fight like in 10 or 15-minute DPS on the
This
boss,
looks cool.
nah, that was
Yeah.
not the best. But boys, if you love to target the enemy and nuke him in the seconds, this class
Master
is for
of the
you.
elements,
I have
that's what I like to
started
do.
Aion play as a sorcerer, and I always liked such mechanic. Get the target, and if your skills are full up, just nuke it. Again, once I will get more information for the sorcerer, wait for the updated video. Now it's time for the support classes. Let me tell you about the chanter, which was my main class last.
This is a support class? What?
5 years in Aion Classic. Chanter, as FGG tester saying, it's the melee DPS semi-support class. So far, we don't have much footages and information about the Chanter, but I can see even small moment of the gameplay that Chanter have AoE ability.
Oh my god, this shit's making me dizzy. No way he keeps playing the same clip 6 times in a row.
Which is kinda
Stop.
good. Because I was always
Stop.
blamed that
Don't
I
do
had
it again.
only 1 hour skill
What are we doing,
and
brother?
it's a 1 hour cooldown.
Brother,
but based
really?
on the new skill system from that
Dude.
40 skills, I need to
Stop.
choose the build. I'm kinda sure there will be the build. Lots
move
of
on.
guides. And we have
God
the final
damn.
class, Cleric. Cleric will be the semi
My homie legitimately took like 4 seconds of gameplay and looped it for like 6 minutes.
mage DPS dealer class with the high healing abilities. Since
Where's she gonna put that spear? Kind of excited.
we see and we know the clerics also have the mage damage skills,
I would love to play a cleric. I like paladins and clerics are
and
sick.
it can help the group to do some DPS on the boss.
If there's not a druid, you know, because that furry porn shit goes crazy.
We can see in the footages, and it's kind of confirmed.
I do love playing druid, okay? I'm not a furry. I'm not. But I do love playing druid. I'm a big fan of druids. They're very versatile.
Information that clerics have auto heal.
The camera looks jank.
Which
The camera looks fine.
primarily targets the lowest HP party members and insta heals it. From some small gameplay moment,
Just
I
the
can see
movement
the
doesn't
cast
look
is
like
not
it
a
feels
problem
super
for the
responsive.
clerics in Aion 2. You have some short cast skills and mostly insta skills. I also can see the ground circle healing area, which is kinda appropriate method for nowadays MMORPGs. Arcade had similar healing skills, Throne and Liberty had similar healing skills, and it helps you to heal your group and do some damage on the boss. I think this class will be far enough fun to play. Its flexibility for 40 skills
I feel like I know this guy. You played Throne of Liberty? There's no way I haven't seen this guy before.
would give you opportunity to have the DPS mage build, full supportive healing build, and high sustain build. If in most MMORPGs the healer class are lowest played number classes, I don't think Aion 2 will have similar problem. And that was that for today's. Boys, I've tried to make as much entertainable video I could to give you all existing footage
I think that he says boys. I actually think a fair amount of women are going to play this game.
and information about the classes.
It seems like an MMO that women would enjoy.
Guys, again, I also don't like 8+4 class system, but if I have to play in that limitation, that 40 skill flexibility,
It's got that like Final Fantasy like RP vibe, you know what I'm saying?
just giving me really positive feeling. I really want to check it how it will work on the gameplay. And guys, I'm checking every day and digging more information from the different sources, from the FGT testers, from the data mining, and I'm highly waiting September for more live stream footages.
Guys, I want you to know that I am not looking for data mine bullshit or following this shit. I do follow it when big updates come out, but you should still like and subscribe.
I will also play the closed beta test
So I'll
for
just
Aion
give you my
2,
honest take
and
about what I
boys,
think is
I'm
going to go on with
pushing
this.
these games so hard. Subscribe my channel for never miss any update and news about Aion 2 from the greatest Aion channel for never miss any update and news about.
This is shameless. This is shameless. These gooner ass. Look at these two little gooners over here. Look at these two little goon maxing freaks. Like, bro. Aimed that camera down, looked up that skirt and said, jeez. My God. Damn.
About Aion 2 from the greatest Aion player that ever lived. Also, you can enter in our Discord and Reddit community where you can meet more
That
Aion
was
2
crazy
players
too, I'll be
and
honest.
exchange your impression. And as always, see you in the next video.
Bro. I'll give this a thumbs up for sure. You guys should go like, subscribe. He looks like he's going to be following a shitload of Aion 2 stuff. I am going to play Aion 2 for sure. And I'm covering like major updates about the game and whatnot because it's a major MMO release. Of course, I'm gonna take a look at it. I don't think it's gonna have a crazy amount of PvP. I don't. I could be wrong, but the devs said that there probably was gonna be. And I also think that you'll notice that in this entire video, there was no PvP showcased. In this entire hour-and-a-half dev stream, there was no PvP showcase that I'm aware of. Most of it was the character creator doing the dungeon, flying around, showing PvE stuff, right? They even went through PvE systems here, although there is a PvP segment. Fact check PvE. There is a PvP segment right here where they briefly, there's like 1v1, 4v4, whatever the this shit says. But like, that's it. The vast majority of the dev stream was not about, they're not trying to showcase the PvP systems. That should be telling to you like it's not going to be a PvP game. Which is fine. I'm still going to play it. I have a good time with it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about it.